Hello, and welcome to the Independence University New Student Orientation. My name is Berenice Villa, and I will be guiding you through orientation today. Quiz questions. In order to receive credit for attending orientation, you will be asked 4 quiz questions throughout this presentation. Make sure when you get to a red screen like the one in front of you, you hit pause. This will give you time to write down each question and the correct answer before moving on with completing your orientation. After you have completed orientation, email your questions and your answers to saslc@independence.edu to receive credit for attendance. Thank you and enjoy the presentation. Once more, your quiz questions will have to be sent to the email below. Make sure to include your first and last name in order to know who to give credit to. Laptops. Laptops are issued once you have finished all of your paperwork with your financial planner or your admissions consultant. This includes submitting all ID docs, a copy of your photo ID, your social security card, and your proof of graduation. Next time you speak with your financial planner or admissions consultant, ask them about our ELP deadline or our early laptop program to see if you have met the requirements and you qualify. If so, you may be able to receive your laptop by the first week of class or sooner. Laptops are property of Independence University until you graduate from your program. If you are dropped or withdraw from school at any point, your laptop will be locked and it must be mailed back to the school to avoid any charges. If you run into any technical issues or need help setting up your laptop, please call our IT help desk at 866-888-3768. Master students will not receive a laptop. Students enrolled in our associate's program or our bachelor degree will receive a laptop. Graphic arts students receive a MacBook Pro. Every other program receives an HP 620 notebook. Important information: the 3-strike policy. Our mission and our goal here at Independence is to make sure you complete your program successfully. With that being said, our college wants to make sure you are doing everything you possibly can to be successful and will heavily monitor your first class. We want to make sure that you are showing up to class and submitting your assignments in on time. If at any point during your first class you receive 3 or more strikes based on the strike policy, you will be removed from your program. You earn strikes for the following reasons: by turning in assignments late, if they are missing by the due date, if you are not completing the minimum required submissions of 4 daily checkpoints per week, this will give you 1 strike. Once you have a total of 3 or more strikes during a 4-week mod, you will be dropped or false started. If you fail or withdraw from class in your program, you must retake it and pay any additional fees. Please make sure you keep in touch with your student advisor to make sure you do not earn any strikes and so that they may answer any questions you have. Online student expectations. As an online student, you are expected to have at least 4 submissions per week. The easiest way to complete this and get this done soon and fast is by completing 4 daily checkpoint questions. Each of them are worth 5 points. 4 of these are required and part of your grade. Any additional will get you and earn you a potential 55 extra credit points. Watch your live lecture or your recorded lecture at least once per week. Your lecture will explain and go over exactly what needs to be done each week, show you examples of homework assignments, and give you a chance to ask your instructor any questions. Turn in all of your homework in on time and done properly. If you have any questions about how to submit, complete, or do a homework assignment, please contact your student advisor. You usually have 3 assignments per week. Make sure that all of your homework assignments are posted and submitted by Saturday at midnight Mountain Standard Time each week. Your grades will be posted the following Wednesday by your instructor after assignments are due. Here is your first quiz question. How many submissions do you need per week? We're here to help. We have some great resources to help answer any questions you might have about school, expectations, and even homework. Your student advisor will be contacting you via phone or email with instructions on creating your classroom login and other great and important information. Your student advisor can also help answer any questions you have regarding logging in, submissions, completing homework, and even more. You can contact your student advisor by text, email, or phone call during business hours. If you happen to reach your student advisor after business hours, you can call the tutoring center. You can access them through Shark within your classroom or by calling 855-880-3121. Logging into class. Step 1 will be your student portal. You will set your student portal up with your financial planner during your financial aid appointment. Make sure you write down your username and password so you don't lose or forget them. You will use your student portal through your entire schooling and until you complete your program. Access your student portal by visiting my.independence.edu and then by clicking the student portal homepage. After you do so, you will come to the following screen. Here on the left, you have some important resources that I'm going to quickly go over. Campus info, you will find information about our campus or reaching anyone here at the school. Academics is a great place to look for unofficial transcripts, look for your class schedules, and any information regarding your enrollment. Your profile is a great place to go and change and update any personal information. Address in case you move, a phone number we can reach you at. Make sure that we can keep in contact with you throughout your program. For any questions you have about financial aid and your monthly payment, you can find under My Finances and Financial Aid. We want to go to step 2, or our Canvas classroom. On the first day of class, you want to log into your student portal and create your Canvas account. Use the same password for your Canvas account that you use for your student portal. This will make it easier to remember. Canvas is our online software where you log in to class. Here you will find your weekly lectures, your homework assignments, your daily checkpoints, and complete your homework. Log into your student portal first, then click on the Canvas button in the center with the red circle and the white star. After clicking on the Canvas logo, you will come to this screen here. If this is your first time logging in, make sure you click on the yellow letters. This will allow you to reset your password. Make sure you use the same as your student portal so you don't have to remember too many of them and it's easy. Once you have logged into your Canvas classroom, you will come to the following screen. Make sure you click on Courses in the gray toolbar. Click on the course titled CSS 101 Psychology of Motivation. This is the class that most of you will see. In some situations, you will not see this class because it is not required for your program. You will see Res 101 or the current class you are taking for your given program. Once you click on CSS 101, you will come to this screen here. As you can see on the left-hand side, you have some important icons. You have your home menu, announcements, syllabus, modules, grades, smart thinking, and settings. Make sure that you familiarize yourself and look into each of these tabs as they contain important information. The syllabus, you want to make sure you read at the beginning of each of your courses. This will give you detailed information about your instructor's expectations, office hours, how to grade, and what is expected of you during their class. You will also see different squares in the middle of your screen. Make sure you know where your daily checkpoints are, your live sessions, and your ebooks. You will not be receiving any books. All of your books will be in electronic form, or ebooks. Underneath that, you see your homework assignments divided up by weeks. week 1 through week 4. This is a great way to know what is due and to break up your weeks so that you are successful in time managing. The first thing you want to complete is your daily checkpoint question. You can find those under modules or by clicking the daily checkpoint icon. Remember, you must submit 4 daily checkpoints per week. This will allow you to get credit for your submission and also give you your 20 required points for your grade. Are you ready for your second quiz question? What is the name of the quiz question that you must complete to receive credit for a submission? Live instructor lectures. Check for the time and date when you first log in to your class. Each lecture has a different time and date for your live or recorded lecture. Keep in mind that all times are listed in Mountain Standard Time. Your lecture will be held once per week and it is about an hour long. You will be able to watch your lecture live or recorded depending on what time of the day you log in. I suggest that you go to the live. This will allow you to ask questions directly to your instructor and interact with other classmates and be part of the discussion. Let's say you have to work or you couldn't find a babysitter, you can always watch your recorded session. This will also give you information and go over all the homework material and what will be covered for the week. Your instructor will also go over important due dates, instructions that are going to be covered during this week of the mod. To run the Zoom software and view your lectures, you will need to download it and make sure you hit run. If you require any assistance in doing so, please contact your student advisor right away or our IT help desk. Setting yourself up for success. As an online student, you will need to do the following. Make sure you have access to a computer and internet connection. Make sure you have a backup plan in case your computer goes down, breaks, or you cannot use it. Same goes for your Wi-Fi connection or your internet. Make sure you know where to find either or. At the library, Barnes & Noble, McDonald's, Starbucks, most businesses nowadays have free Wi-Fi and you are more than welcome to use these resources to help you complete your homework assignments. Create a study schedule and stick to it. Keep in mind that all of your homework must be turned in on time to ensure that you don't receive any strikes. This means print out a calendar, get a daily planner, an agenda, sticky notes. These are great ways to remind you of coming up due dates and what needs to be done. Set up a designated study space. This should be an area free of distractions where you can concentrate and get your schoolwork done. Get a study buddy. This doesn't have to be someone going to school here at Independence. It can be a friend or a family member attending school near you. Someone that can help you stay on task and motivate you to get your homework done. Call, text, or email your student advisor with any questions that you may have at any time so you don't fall behind or accumulate any strikes. Here is your quiz question number 3. How many strikes does it take to be removed from class? Example, week 1 homework. You will usually have a discussion post each week in every one of your classes. During your first class, you will see a discussion titled Understand Self. Each discussion requires a main post with a minimum of 150 words. This is due by Wednesday at midnight, Mountain Standard Time. You also have to comment or post on 2 fellow classmates. Each of your student responses have to be 50 words and are due by Saturday at midnight. During your first week, you will also see a scavenger hunt or an exam. With every test or quiz, make sure you are aware of the number of times you are allowed to take it and the amount of time given to complete the exam. Always make sure to watch your instructor's video and make sure you have a pen and paper to take notes. They will give you most of the answers to your quiz questions. You will also see an APA paper template. we were going to practice the format that we use here at Independence to submit a written essay. Watch your live lecture, find out where you can download the template, make sure you read the instructions carefully, and if you have any additional questions, concerns about completing this assignment, that you reach your student advisor as soon as possible. Here is your final quiz question. During your first class, how many homework assignments on average will you have per week? Let's go over the early admissions course. The early admissions course is required and part of the enrollment process. You should receive an email to sign up and create an account for your early admissions course. Here, you will earn coins for school gear. My favorite is the wireless mouse or the jump drive. Make sure to complete your 7 required activities. All of these are small assignments and prep work for your first course. If you need any assistance with your early admissions course, you can contact your admissions consultant or the student orientation coordinator. Once you have created your account, make sure you are on the Adventure dashboard. Click on Begin Adventure. Go into each activity, submit, and complete them. There are some pre and post activities where you are able to collect additional coins. But remember, only the required activities must be done as part of your enrollment process. Don't forget to click on and check out the treasure chest to view the prizes you can claim with the coins you have earned. Remember, always have a backup plan to access the internet and for your laptop in case it goes down. Check the syllabus at the start of each course to see what your instructor expects of you as a student and how to contact them in case you need to reach them. Watch your instructor's lecture, the recorded or the live session every week. Log in and submit 4 daily checkpoints and turn in all your homework in on time, especially during this first course, or you will be removed from class. Contact your student advisor, the tutoring lab, and/or your instructor right away if you have any questions regarding any of your assignments or if you need additional help. In conclusion, we are very excited that you have chosen Independence University, and we wish you the best in your endeavors. Do not forget to email your quiz questions for OR credit. If you have any questions about this orientation or any of your questions were not answered, please contact your student advisor by emailing saslc@independence.edu. Once more, let's go over and review your 4 orientation quiz questions. Keep in mind that you have to submit your quiz questions in order to receive credit for completing and attending orientation. Make sure you include your first and last name when submitting this. You want to make sure you send your quiz questions and answers to saslc@independence.edu. Let's go over your quiz questions. Number 1, how many submissions do you need per week? You will need a minimum of 4 submissions every week. Question number 2, what is the name of the quiz question you must complete to receive credit for a submission? They are called daily checkpoints. How many strikes does it take to be removed from class? It takes 3 or more strikes to be removed from class. During your first class, how many homework assignments on average will you have per week? You will have about 3 homework assignments per week. Again, thank you for joining me and completing your new student orientation.